Hello YouTube, it's Louise the Big Head Bookworm. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. Wherever it is you are and whatever it is you're doing, welcome back to Yarn Chat. Hello, hello, hello. This is Sunday the 26th of February and I'm just sitting down to record a yarn chat with you after quite a busy day. Oh, it's actually really nice to just sit down and take a moment and say hello and I hope you're doing well and look outside. Just had the birds go flurrying past. Would you like to see the weather? Would you like to see the weather? It's better today. It's actually a very nice sunny day. We've got some high pressure at the moment. Let me show you. That's what my weather is looking like. I'm just going to allow you a moment. There you go. 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 That'll do. That'll do. Yes. So it is. What time is it? 4:45. So look at that. It is still super live. 4:45. I have got my ring light again, so you can see the ring light in my glasses. I was hoping to do this yesterday, and I was hoping to do it earlier today, but we've just been doing stuff. So what we've been doing, what have we been doing? Let me light the candle. I can take a sip of water. Oh, you can have a little rest. There we go. Put that back. I always have to do that. I always have to put it back. So here we go. The candle's been lit. Oh, there we go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Oh, that's better already. Pear and blackcurrant. I will get one of my other candles and we can have a different scent. Let's put that there. You can see my Valentine's Day card that I got, and I got a reed diffuser set from the husband, naturally from the husband. So yeah, it's a really nice card actually. Quite often I'm not very sentimental. So I do keep stuff, as you can see along here, but I'm not overly sentimental. And I think you have to kind of draw the line as to what you're going to keep and what you're not going to keep. But I thought this was a really nice card. And it's in our local petrol station, which is also a Budgeons. I think it's a Budgeons or a Nisa or something like that. It's kind of a local shop as well. And there is Dolly's Tea Room. And he got that lovely card, isn't it lovely? So it's handmade by Lindsay's Lovelies. So yeah. And he said, I didn't think I'd find a card in there, but I did. And then he got me a lovely reed diffuser called Love. So yeah. And so what else did I get? Oh, a big Toblerone chocolate bar. So that was very nice. Yes. So, deep breath. What's today been? So, what we've got planned for the next week, we were preparing for the next week basically. So the lad whose room is there is going to Paris with the school on Wednesday for 2 nights. So they go Wednesday morning at 6:30 and they come back Friday evening 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we have 3 full clear days. And our idea is that we're going to paint and decorate his room. So we've lived in the house now nearly 2 years and he has not allowed us to touch it. He's not wanted us to sort it out, and he's still got boxes in there. And every time I've said, let me help you unpack, let me help you sort it out, he's gone, no, I don't want you to. And so I said, it really needs decorating. It's got tiny little mould patches. Had this huge inbuilt wardrobe, which he wasn't using particularly well. And so it was like clothes, shoved in. It was just enormous as well. I think late 80s, 90s, kind of vibe. It was brutal. It was a brutal wardrobe, but it was built in. So we knew we had to take that out. So we decided we would do that today. So we started clearing it, and I was going through things with the lad because it's a great opportunity to actually clear out some stuff. So we were going through boxes with him, sorting stuff out, stuff that we're going to keep. And I throw away things quite happily, but I don't expect anybody else to do it in the family. So I was like, right, don't worry. I will. We can just, is it, do you want to keep it? Do you want to get rid of it? So he's having a chest of drawers, which you're actually balanced on. So this is an old chest of drawers that I actually got it for when he was a baby. It's got a changing top on it. But it's got really decent sized drawers, and it's beautifully made. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Chest of drawers. So he's going to have this chest of drawers, and he's got a rail. We're going to try and get him a wardrobe eventually, but he quite likes the idea of having a rail for the time being. So he's got a rail, and he's going to have this chest of drawers, and that'll suit him down to the ground. But it was taking out this enormous fitted wardrobe. So he's ended up helping us, and the husband's taken it apart, and then it was going up and down stairs, taking all of it into the garage, so that the husband will take it to the tip. It was just mammoth. It was one of those jobs. So we all had a break for about 20 minutes, and then we carried on. And then this room just became dumping ground of, like, I've got a box of books down here, and I've got a chest of drawers, and I had piles and piles of stuff in here. So it's taken me probably a good hour to actually sort things out. And some things are going to be put away, and some things are going to be sold, and some things are going to be given to charity. So we're just sorting all of that out. And I was like, but I must sit down and we must have job chat. I've been saying that I'm going to be doing it on a Sunday. You've been ready to come and visit with me, and I want to sit and visit with you. So, yeah. So if I look a bit shattered, that's because I know I'm a bit shattered. I have to do something about my colour. I'm just so pale at the moment. So pale. This probably isn't the best colour for me. No. If I was to do me Colour Me Beautiful, this would not be the best colour. But we'll just have to go with it for today. Next week I will look a bit better. I don't know, because I will have been painting. So he goes Wednesday morning. The husband and I have got a plan. And the plan is that we're not going to absolutely flog ourselves to death. We are going to try and do it in stages. I normally do all the decorating, and I'm thinking 2 solid days of the two of us, we will get that room done and dusted. I'm sure. 2 solid days, that room will be done. Which means that we've got the whole of Friday to air it so that he can sleep in it fine. So yeah. Oh, so that's me telling you about my week. How's your week been? Thank you for all the lovely comments in my last video. That was really nice. It's really nice that people are enjoying coming and sitting down with me and, seeing what I've been doing, and you're telling me what you're working on, which is really lovely. So please feel free to do that. Like, subscribe, whatever you're supposed to say. And you're more than welcome to come. Come, sit down. I've got the candle going. Take a seat. Tea, coffee, white wine, beer. I'll have to get something a bit more exciting. Maybe a gin cocktail. Maybe we'll do a gin cocktail one time. We can all get merry together. I'll do some cakes. We'll do that. Not this week, because that's just too much. I'll probably not next week, because I will have been decorating. But, yeah. Still not decorated this room. See, this is kind of like, I've got other rooms to do. Yeah. I'm going to work our way through. We've been here 2 years. The first year we did the kitchen, and then we've had the hall, stairs and landing done. Hall, stairs, landing, all the doors. Had our bedroom professionally done because we wanted wallpaper on it. I've done the lounge. So once we've done Benedict's room, it's kind of dining room and bathrooms, I think. So we've got the dining room downstairs, and then we've got the family bathroom, and the toilet downstairs. So those three. Then it'll be in here, and then I think the husband says to do his office last, and then we will have done. We've still got more work to do in the kitchen a little bit. It's never ending, isn't it? I look forward to having every part done. That will just be, just one, completely our colour palette. But yeah. So the colours the boy has chosen, should you be interested, my word. So we wanted to make it exactly his choice. I don't know if anybody's got children, how they feel about this. When they're younger, you kind of do your idea, but this is exactly his choice. So he's got two. Let me get the paints. I've got some paints here. Oh, there they are. Sorry, they're over here. Got one. So he's having 3 different colours. 3 different colours. Are you ready? This is going to be 2 walls. Emerald Glade. I mean, bold. Especially when you put it with Purple Passion. So we've got Emerald Glade, which is the wall with the window, the big wall. Purple Passion, the wall that we've just taken the wardrobe down from, and then the other wall, Beach Hut. This kind of, can't show you very well. There you are. It's a kind of a blue. It is a blue. It's a blue. It's coming across more green. It is actually more of a blue. So that's it. That's the 3 colours. Bold. That's what he wants. And then I'm going to try and get green curtains, because he wants it to kind of all be one green wall. Green curtains. He's got some shelves. We're going to paint those green because they're on the green wall. So they'll be kind of like the stuff that he'll on there will be kind of floating. So it'll be kind of floating shelves. Purple. And then luckily he has chosen a lighter colour. Otherwise it's going to be quite some room. And eventually he's going to have a dark grey carpet, because it'll be the same carpet. The whole of upstairs will be one colour carpet, and it'll be a dark grey carpet. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of colour, isn't it? I have no idea what it's going to look like. It's his vision. He likes urban punk, cyberpunk, I think it is. Cyberpunk is the kind of colour schemes, which is more kind of neon, and he doesn't want neon walls, thankfully. But we are going to put his neon. He's got strip lights, some kind of the neon gamer lights. So we're going to put those around the wall for him. So it's going to be his choice, which is perfect, because that's what we want. We want it to be his choice. I'll let you know what it looks like. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant no matter what. Anyway, rambling on I am. I'm actually only going to show you 2 things. I'm going to show you a crochet thing and a knitting, not a knitting thing, a crochet thing, which is kind of a new thing as well, because I've actually started it this week, and then I'm going to show you a new thing. So I've got lots of new things to show you, and so I've just picked up a new thing that I can show you, and we can, So, if you've been following me on Instagram, I have shown something that I've been working on, and it's this should give you an idea of what it is. It's this. It's a new arts and crafts inspired crochet-along by Jane Crowfoot. And this is my first Jane Crowfoot pattern that she's really such a well-known designer. And she does these really bold crochet designs. I've actually met her. She has her studio down in North London in Barnet, and I used to live in Barnet, and I went with a friend to an open day of one of her open days in her studio. So I met her and her husband. I didn't really know who she was at that point. My friend was a big fan and had done at least one pattern of hers. And the reason I'm so drawn to do this is because I want to improve my crochet skills, and that means by pushing myself out of my comfort zone and doing things that I wouldn't normally do. So I saw this pattern. I really like arts and crafts, and I thought this is going to push me out of my comfort zone. I would never normally pick up this kind of thing, and I had the idea of doing granny squares so that it wasn't too daunting. So it wasn't like doing a blanket or a garment when you then have to worry about fit. It's literally a granny square, and then you can attach it to another granny square. So that was the thing. So whether I will do the whole blanket, the whole crochet along, I do not know. But it's called Spirit of Flora. I think it's a whole year crochet along. It tells you all the yarns that you should use and how to do it. And she's done this kind of where you do 4 motifs. It's all different motifs, and it's going to be 1 motif per month or 2 motifs per month, I gather, and then the border and how to put it together. But it's up to you. And she's very much like, I'm going to show you what to do and give you ideas, and then you put it together how you want to put it together. And if you want to put it together like I did, here it is. If not, do what suits you. And if you want to do different colours or substitute the yarns, that's up to you. But I'm going to tell you what I did, and this is what the pattern is. So this is it, and that's all the yarns. It's Stylecraft, which I'm used to using, but it's Life DK instead of Special DK. Life DK is acrylic and wool, whereas Special DK is acrylic. So it is slightly more toothy, Life DK. Now the problem I have used it in the past, I found it a tiny bit splitty. For me, it must be the way I crochet or the way I use it, I found it to be a bit splitty. But I understand why you would use it for this kind of pattern, because it is a bit more toothy, so it grips. So it's it's kind of more likely to kind of work together, and your stitches are less likely to come apart and perhaps work together in a different way. However, because I don't use it, I have none of this. And then it's Recreate DK, which again is a DK yarn, and that's the recycled one. So it includes some recycled wool in it. So when I worked out how much of this, so if I was to buy just 1 ball of all the colours, I think I worked it would be £46 just to buy 1 ball of all the colours, and then some of them you need 2 or 3. So 46, and then an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 7 balls. So you're talking £60 to £65, which isn't a huge amount when you're going to end up with a massive blanket. But at the same time, I don't have that money just sat there or waiting, and nor do I want to keep buying wool. I don't want to keep buying yarn. I've got so much yarn that I want to use. So I decided I would do this, but I would use Special DK and I would substitute. So putting that out there. For some reason I just cut out. So I'm putting that out there. I'm using Special DK and I'm substituting my yarn. It's still, you know, DK. So we've got the leaf trellis motif is the first one. She's really good examples. And then the Moffatt Flower Motif. This is in Inside Crochet and this edition is number 154. So you can get it online or you can get, I prefer the, it's a lot cheaper actually to buy it online. As in, well, if you have a subscription it's cheaper, and then if you get the digital version it's a lot cheaper. However, I would then end up just printing it out, and I wanted it in colour and I wanted the kind of the experience of getting it together. And my idea is that I will take it out of the magazines and put it together in one bind up and kind of have it as a reference point. Who knows? So Moffatt Flower Motif, that's the one I've done. So it's based on a tile design called Moffatt, produced at the William de Morgan's Merton Abbey factory. This motif is made by creating layers of crochet petals and leaves. So I can't show you the pattern because, of course, it's a paper pattern, but that's the... so I've done all that one. And let me show you. Here it is. So this is my crochet thing. Yeah, this is what it looks like from behind. And this is what it looks like from the front. Isn't that fab? Now here we are. If I put it against... you can kind of see it better. There we go. This is my laptop cover. Could do with pinning it, shouldn't I? Next time I'll actually pin it on something. There you go. So yeah, I'm not sure I've done it 100% because that's the thing. When you're doing a new pattern, you don't get it 100% right, but it's not bad, and I'm super pleased with the colours that I chose. So I chose near as darn it what the pattern colours were. I wonder if I could clip it on. That's a shame. Oh, I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, there we go. There we go. And I have 3 more that just require the borders. So what I did was I did it per row, so per round. So there are 12 rounds. Yeah, 12 rounds to create it. So after each, so I would do one and then I'd immediately do the second. The next, I'd do the round again on, so that had 4 going all the time. So this is my 4th and I've already started on the last 3 rounds are all in this kind of light beige, which is called Parchment in Special DK. So I've actually started. Now, I need to sit and concentrate when I do this. And actually, I've mainly sat up here and done it. Put the radio on or put a podcast on. Here we are, using it as a top. So this last, is it 3 rounds or 4 rounds? It actually might be 4 rounds. 1, yeah, I think the last 4 rounds are all the same colour. So I've just got to do that. I found that the first time I did it, so on this, the first one I did, I would have to redo and redo the round to get it correct. And the second flower I worked on, it was better. And by the 3rd and the 4th, I was just doing it. I wasn't having to refer back to the pattern or the stitches. Actually, all the stitches were familiar. So it has picot edges, which are the top here. Those are picots. That's a picot stitch, which I've used plenty of times. and there are puff stitches which are here. These are little puff stitches, and I've used puff stitches in plenty of things. So there wasn't actually any stitch that was new to me. It was more putting it together and also creating. You stitch along different bits and you miss stitches out, and how she's put it together, that is new. That was new. And I think it is going to help my crochet skills. I think it must do to be pushing yourself like this. So yeah, so this is it. So that's my first motif that I've done, and I shall finish off these three, and then I'll have 4, and I won't stitch them together or anything like that, or even block them until the end, and whenever that might be, I don't know. So there are 2 things I can either do. I can either do more of that, or I might do a different colour scheme. I really like that colour scheme. I prefer that colour scheme to that colour scheme, which is that's the original. But that colour scheme I think is gorgeous. Yeah. So that's one I did. You can see there. And that's, yeah. There's lots of people on Instagram doing it, and they're doing different colour schemes. People are being really creative with colours. I mean, just people's creativity astounds me. It does. I can't get over people's innovative ideas. I can't get over it. I can't pronounce it. Never mind get over it. But people's ideas are just, it's awe-inspiring and inspiring. So I've actually screenshotted some people's, it's most beautiful. I'm not sure if that wasn't a red kite actually. That was so lovely. Yeah, so I've actually screenshotted some people's colours. I don't think that might be a red kite. And I might have a go at that, but it depends on how much time I've got. But yeah, so that's that. So there are 2 motifs in this magazine. I do not particularly like that colour, the way the colours go together on the leaf trellis motif. However, in here, I like that one and I like that one. So that one, which is the one that's shown, I don't like and I'm not going to do. But I might do either of those because I like those. So that's that. The colours I've used, should you be interested, I've actually written down here. So those are all my substitutes, so that if I get lost in it, I've got it written down. I have all my yarn in my lovely bag because I just thought that'll be easier. I still might have to do some more substituting. I'm sure I will do, but it's just a tote bag from the British Museum. I can't remember when we last went to the British Museum. The colours actually are lovely. That's raspberry. That is... I can't remember if that's blush or antique rose. Some of them haven't got the ball bands. I'm sure that's raspberry. That's buttermilk. I've got... So if I go from the centre, that green is meadow. In fact, let me just move it here and I can just show you. I can just tell you them. I'll also write it down underneath. So we've got meadow, and then we've got raspberry. I've put blush as a question mark, or it could be antique rose. That's lobelia, that dark blue. Then aster is the slightly lighter blue. And then that's turquoise. Then buttermilk in the centre. There, centre. Khaki is that brilliant, lovely dark green. they use olive, but I couldn't find olive, so I got khaki. Then that's meadow, and then this is parchment. So those are the colour differences. That's my yarn substitutions, and I think it is lovely. It'd be a nice blanket when it's done. So there we go. I have got the next magazine, next Inside Crochet, which I can't show you. There we go, Inside Crochet. I would never wear that. She looks an absolute star. I would never wear that. This is my issue with clothes in general at the moment. I'm so uninspired when I go shopping. I don't know about you, but I am so uninspired when I go shopping and looking at clothes. I haven't bought any new clothes about I don't know how long, because I just think what's out there at the moment is boring, not inspiring, but that I would never wear. I'd have fun doing it. I would never wear it. Never in a month of Sundays. Righty-ho. So this is the next motif. I have seen quite a lot of people already doing it, but I haven't got round to it. And now I need to find it. Come on. Where it is. Oh, here it is. It's the Merton Abbey flower. You see that? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's got some other colours in that I haven't got, which I will have to do a bit of substituting, I think. Yeah, I'll get there. There we go. Yeah. So that's the flower. Have they got some different ones? Let me have a look. Look. Yeah, see, they do this thing where they do different colours. I can show you. There you go. I like that one. That one I like. That's more... I mean, that's nice. That's the one I'm going to end up doing, isn't it? That's quite nice. But that one is gorgeous. So yeah. Yeah. Actually finding playing with the colours really fascinating. I'm not confident about putting colours together, but I am confident about having a go. So yeah. Yeah, really interesting. So again, if you look at the instructions, they're huge for each round. But once you get going, you've got no worries. And there's some other ones. That looks an interesting one, doesn't it? That's going to be a good one to do. Yeah. So next month, I don't think it shows you which one you're going to do next month. Yeah. There we go. There we go. So that's what I'm doing. That, friends, I haven't actually read the magazine. That's my new crochet. So that's my crochet that I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing another crochet thing as well. Always have multiple on the hook. But that's the crochet that I've got. So yeah. Oh, what do you think? Are you inspired? Come and have a look on my Instagram, and I can show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and you can then show me what you're doing. And we can talk. But this is my new thing. So that's my crochet thing. I'm not doing a knitting thing this week. I shall do one next week. But this is my new thing. Cross stitch. I have zero idea when I'm going to get this done. This was a real random. I bought this last year. Maybe 2 years ago. And I have never shown it to you. But because everything's had to be organised, I have everything to hand. And I thought I would show you this because it is gorgeous. This is called Jardin or Garden. It's a DMC special. Oh, I just love them. There are four different designs that you can do in total. I have no idea whether I'll ever get round to doing them, all four, but I love this kind of crochet, this kind of cross stitch. I'm not into pictures as in scenes or that kind of thing. I love Satsuma Street, huge amount, and I like this kind of one. I really have quite specific taste, like everybody does, with cross stitch in particular, with all the crafts. And luckily, because of the advent of Pinterest and we get to see so much of more what's available rather than the kind of traditional or cliched stuff. If you like it, you like it. And I think everybody's taste is very different. But this, I think, is lovely. So that's the pattern of it in completely. If I can show you it. There we go. I'm trying not to get the glare. So yeah. And then there's the other three patterns at the bottom. Can I get it? There you go. So these are the other. Yeah, so I bought this whole pack, got everything included. Will my eyes cope with that small grey, that small green? I don't know. I don't know what. It's 22 centimetres by 23 centimetres by 33 centimetres. It says it's advanced. I'm now regretting my choices. I think it's because of how close the stitching is. I don't know how to get in. I've not even opened it. Oh yes, I have. That came up. Oh yeah, I have. I have opened it. I'm not going to get it all out. It's got a booklet. It's got those beautiful colours. This green, dark green. Threads on an organiser. Aida. 14 count. Is that hard? Not that au fait with it. I know you start from the middle, you fold it, and then you start from the middle and you work your way out. I have done them before. But yeah. At some point, I tell you what I do need to get. I need to get a hoop. I need to get a better hoop than I have had in the past. I might get, eventually, the Q snaps. Does anybody else do Q snaps? I think that would be better for me than a hoop. Yeah. But yeah. There we go. I've actually finished some cross stitch like ages ago, and I need to get it, I need to stretch it and get it put up. There we go. That's my new thing. Just wanted to show you a little bit of something. And there we go, friends. That's it. That's all I've got at the moment for my yarn chat. Got lots of other stuff to show you in the next coming weeks. Ooh, the sun is starting to go down. We've now got those beautiful shades of those pastels, the blue fading into the pink through the yellow. It's lovely out there. Would you like to see it? I don't know whether it comes out really well on screen. Get to see my messy room. Can you see? There we go. There we go, friends. Well, this has been lovely. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've seen something that has inspired you or excited you or made you think about having a go. Maybe you fancy having a go at the cow with me and having a go at coming out of your comfort zone and having a go at something new, such as this, friends. That would be lovely. We could compare and see if you can find the techniques hard. Honestly, the first time, there was one particular row, I must have ripped it back I don't know how many times. I actually thought, am I going to have to put it down for a little while because it's driving me witless? And then I thought, no, you just, doesn't matter if you do it 20 times, you will get it, and then the next time will be easier, and the next time will be easier. And it was. Sometimes it's just finding out how they put things. But yeah, I did it in the end though. Can you tell I'm pleased with myself? Yeah. There we go. There we are, my loves. This has been lovely. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been lovely for me. Let's do this again. Bye.